Welcome to the Knit Along prize drawing for the Trappings and Trinkets Knit Along. We finished up June 30th, and I really appreciate y'all being so patient with me. It's taken me a few days to get here to the prize drawing. I want to thank Crystal Visions and Shelby Woo, that's Jennifer and Kelly. I think Jennifer kind of suggested that we do a knit along, and they both said that they would participate and help me moderate. And I probably wouldn't have done it if they hadn't have volunteered to help me. So I really appreciate you guys. We had 19 people participate, which was really, I was happy with that for the first knit along that we've done in our group. And 4 of you finished on time, so that's really good. And I know a lot of you are getting pretty close to finishing and you're actively working on it. So I hope you do keep working on it and finish it up and post some pictures so we can all ooh and ah at it. If you look at the Knit Along prize thread, you'll see that the 4 people that finished, one of them was Bayamazaki. Bayamazaki, is that her name? Okay. So she made that purple guacamole sweater. I think it was like a 12-month. Maybe she was doing it for a gift. So she was like super fast too. She joined us, and then like 3 days later she was done with her sweater or something like that. I think that was her. Maybe it wasn't 3 days, but it was really fast. So she finished up. Judy Naz, she finished. She did a pink tiny dancer sweater for her, I think, 9-year-old daughter. She's a newish knitter, so I think she says she's been knitting for like a year, or maybe a little more than a year, but I think she said that as of a year ago, she had only made like scarves and pot holders and that type of thing. So now she's done a few sweaters, and she's test knitted a new pattern that I'm releasing in the fall that has a bunch of cables and stuff on it. So she's really jumping in with both feet, so good job, Judy. Elin, 76, she did a pink guacamole sweater for her daughter. She was the little blonde, I think she's about 4 years old, just adorable. She put little rainbow buttons on the yoke of it, so that came out really well. And the 4th one was Knitfomaniac 13. She did a sock monkey sweater, another baby gift, and I think she was another person that joined us kind of late in the knit along, but she just zoomed right along with that sock monkey sweater and got it done on time. So yay for you 4. Since we only had 4 people finishing and I have a boatload of prizes, I think we're going to do it a little differently than I originally planned. Instead of just saying, okay, here's a prize, it's for this person, I'm going to do the random number generator to figure out who the first winner is, the second, the third, and the 4th, and then we're just going to let you guys pick. So whoever's name gets drawn first, you get to tell me out of all the prizes what you want. And then the second person gets to pick, and then so on and so forth. So the things you have to choose from, if you go to my knitting blog, the trappingsandtrinkets.blogspot.com, you'll see a list on the June 5th post that has all the prizes. So to remind you, I'm throwing in from my stash 2 skeins of Quince & Company Finch yarn. It's in the clay colorway. That's 442 yards of fingering weight yarn. A designer named Ruth Garcia Alcantud. Her reverie name is Rockin' Pearl. She donated a accessory pattern and a garment pattern. And just to remind you what her things look like, this is, I think I posted one on that blog post, but here's another one that I love. If you need something fancy, look at that sweater. Wouldn't that be nice for like going out on a date, or I don't know, I would just wear that. That doesn't have to be super fancy, but she has a lot of stuff. She pretty much designs everything. Gloves, socks, scarves, sweaters, shawls, hats, pretty much anything you would want she has in her collection. I have another designer. Her name is Diana Rosenstein, something like that. Her reverie name is Dean Yulia. Her specialty seems to be shawls. She's like a shawl wizard. She has a couple of sweaters too, I think, in there. But one of the things that caught my eye out of her collection was just this really simple scarf. It's called Bubble Mania, I think. And this one, she is giving this pattern away for free. So even if you don't win, go and download this because it's really cute. It's just very simple and, you know, really good for variegated yarns that you don't want a crazy texture pattern in. So I'm making it out of fingering weight. This is Malabrigo sock yarn, but it's written for lace weight. So if you want to be all technically correct about it, you could do it in lace. So she is giving 3 patterns away. So a couple of you could pick her if you want. My third designer that is participating is Amy Miller, and she is Amy Miller on Ravelry. Another one of her patterns, I think I posted Speary in the June 5th post to just give you an example, but another one that I love of hers is this one right there. See, pretty, like a cabley cardigan, Livingstone cardigan. That's that one. So that one's really cute. She has a bunch of, it's a lot of women's sweaters, but she also has some kids stuff. She has a few hats. So she's donating a pattern. And then the last person that volunteered was someone that has an Etsy shop. Her name on Ravelry is Lily's Graham, and her Etsy shop is Lily's Graham Knits. She spells it Lilees, Graham Knits. So she said that someone could choose to get anything from her shop that is valued at $9.99 or less. Or if you wanted a higher priced item, you could subtract $9.99 from the price and then just pay the extra, and she'll, whatever you want, she'll ship it to you. She has stitch markers. She has some of those magnetic, like bookmark type things where you can put it one on each side of your pattern and kind of move it along as you do a chart or a pattern. So here's some of her things. She has a bunch of hand spun yarn. Ooh. She even had a drop spindle in her shop. She has roving if you're a spinner, so that there's all those kind of things. So, oh, and then the markers, they look like this. Like this. So they're like covered with ribbon. They're long magnets. So I thought those were cool. So you can choose to get something from her shop. So, without any further delay, let's find out who the winner is. So the people that posted in the thread of finished objects, they were numbers 7, 8, 9, and 10. So on the random number generator, we have 7 through 10. So we'll generate, and the first person that gets to choose their prize is number, oh, is that 7? Yeah, number 7. So that was the first person that finished. Yay! By Mazaki. I think her name is Barb. So Barb, maybe just in the knit along prize thread, just tell us what prize you want to choose, and I will get that on out to you as soon as I possibly can. All right, so that's the first person. Barb, you get to pick first. Now the second person to choose is 7 again. Okay, sorry Barb, you can't win twice. The second person is number 9. Okay, so number 9 is Elin76. So, Elin, after Barb tells us what she wants, you get to pick next. All right, third prize, third chooser is number 8. And that is Judy Naz. You get to pick third. And that means that Knitfomaniac 13 is number 4. So if you ladies can just let me know in that order, wait for the person in front of you. So it's by Mazaki, Elin76, Judy Naz, and Knitfomaniac 13. We'll do that all on the Knit Along prize thread, so go ahead and kind of pay attention to that in the next week or so, and we'll see if we can get y'all to just let us know what things you want. All right. Yay! Did you see I was wearing my sweater? So this is just between you and me, but it's not quite finished. I'm still doing the finishing on the inside. This part right here is knit separately, and it's fastened over. You can see this is where it was steeked, and then the edge is folded in and sewn over it. So this kind of goes over that edge to protect it a little bit more. I made mine out of Malabrigo, no, not Malabrigo, Madeline Tosh sock yarn, which is a super wash, so it's never really going to felt and lock those steeks into place. So the trick is you use this pink fingering weight that I used here to do the crochet. That is 100% wool, so that will felt over time and hopefully keep those fibers together. But I just do this little overlay as an extra little added insurance that it's not going to pull, like the edges won't pull out. And then it also kind of covers up, because this is the back side of a cable. So it looks great on the front, not so beautiful on the back. So this plain stockinette band here just goes right over that kind of ugly wrong side of the cable. So it makes it all Lovely. So here's my leap of faith. So I swear, if you are a person that is afraid to steek, you should not be afraid to steek. I promise you, it is really like once you get over the fact that you are going to cut your knitting, it's really easy. And all you need to really do is try it on a swatch sometime. I have a video on the trappingsandtrinkets.blogspot.com that shows you exactly how to do the crochet. And actually, I do it, I think, backwards from normal crocheters. So if you are a crocheter and you see me doing these crochet chains and you're like, that seems backwards. Yeah, it is. I do it that way so that the side with the most crochet on it goes to the inside of the fabric. If you want to do it the right way to do it, that's totally fine too. You're just going to have a whole chain of V's up the side of the fabric that's going to show, and that's fine too. You can, personal preference, you can do it either way. But if you have never crocheted before, I will show you how to do it backwards. So check out my video. You can do it on a swatch. I've swatched all kinds, or I've steeked all kinds of yarns, and almost everything works. I wouldn't go with like 100% acrylic, but things with high wool content, this superwash, it's fine. It works fine. The original Leap of Faith sweater that I made, I think I made that last August, so it's about a year old now, and it doesn't have anything pulling out of the place it was steeked. It's all still nicely enmeshed, and it's been washed probably 20 times at least, maybe 30 times. So I promise you, it is so much easier than you might think it is if you are a person that's never done it before. So the public service announcement is this: do not be afraid to steek. I promise. Okay, so I think that's about it. I can't wait to see what you guys choose for your prizes, and I want to thank you all for participating, even if you didn't finish. And if you haven't finished yet, I'm really looking forward to seeing your finished projects. Post a picture. If you post a picture with it on a person, that's even cuter. Some of these gifts that were made for babies, I hope you guys get a picture of your baby that gets the present so that you can show us, because, I mean, what's cuter than my sweaters is babies in my sweaters, and I can't wait to see that. So I congratulate you all, and I thank you all for participating, and I will be seeing you on the boards. Bye-bye.